Oh. The hole in it. Oh, wait, that's all I need, isn't it, in?
Barry,
Go and get us a milk bottle.
what?
Go and get us a milk bottle now.
Oh, look, never mind that. Look, I need transport and 150 quid.
What?
Look, you're me last hope, Barry.
I'll forget it when you see me.
Look, it's too good to miss. I've got 500 kids' toys, the very latest thing, and we're going to be minted by Christmas Eve.
When did he get up over there, eh?
Look, have you got a ton and a half?
Yeah, I have, and I'm keeping it to myself, all right?
Look, I can double it. I can more than double it for just one day's work.
Terry!
Oh.
Terry! Terry! Hey, what have you been doing, eh? You've been on the mess with your chick.
Shut it, I've been working, haven't I?
Yeah, all right, sorry. Look, I've got to use your bug. Oh, Christmas card, eh? Hey, you've the price on there to £2.60, eh? I hope she's worth it. All the best. Have a good one, eh? Ta-ra.
Yeah. All the best to you as well.
Are you in or not?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it.
Oh, come on, there's no time. I said we'd pick them up, cash on the nail.
When?
About 10 minutes ago.
This had better be good, Sinbad.
You won't regret it, mate.
Oh, what is it today?
Charlie.
Oh, isn't that lovely?
All right.
Hiya.
Couple of cards for you there.
Oh, great.
Hello, Claire.
Hello.
Haven't been forgotten then.
What you make of that?
Where is it?
I got a card off Doreen and that was inside.
Do you think she will?
Doesn't exactly say so, does it?
I know, but that bit there. Who knows, now I've saved up a bit, I could even come back to Liverpool for Christmas. Well, do you think she will?
I don't know. I can't work it out anymore. She gets birthday cards and all that, and now this. I just don't know what to think. But I've made my decision. As far as I'm concerned, she doesn't exist anymore.
And Mary and Joseph knocked at the door of the inn. Alas, there was no room at my inn. But you and your wife...
Sammy was out early, wasn't she?
Yeah, she's at work. She got stock taken this morning. Overtime tonight.
Just as well. The next instalment for Isley's due in the new year.
The stable
Right.
was indeed
What you want?
humble.
Card or letter?
Only rough boards
Oh,
to
it's
keep out
from
the
my
night
dad.
chill and straw to sleep on. And in the corner, contentedly chewing
don't
their
believe
sup
it.
of hay
What?
with the asses
From
and
school.
cows.
Putting on a Jeff in a special unit after Christmas.
What?
Continuing misbehaviour, disruptive in class, business with a banner, pushing a teacher.
Yeah, he wrecked the play. Everyone was talking about it and laughing at me.
Now that's enough.
You don't know what it was like. I knew all the parts.
Katie, just get out and leave your father and I alone, please. It's not fair. He's not thick. I know he isn't thick.
He's not behaving himself, that's what it is. If he doesn't settle down now, what's he going to turn out like, eh?
But a special unit, well, that's like a remedial group. He doesn't need that. Well, he's not thick, is he?
No, he's just thick-headed and stupid. Get him down here. Chris.
No, you listen to me, Arthur. I know I can do it, but I'm doing it under protest. And you can put that in your minutes. I carry the standard on Remembrance Day. And he says that means I've got to play Father Christmas at the kids' party. He makes the rules up as he goes along, that fella.
Oh, Teresa, this is for you, dear, and have a lovely Christmas. Oh, thanks very much, and you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, nice big Christmas tip, eh?
You have made up.
Well done. Coming to the booze up tonight?
Don't know yet.
But if you do, bring my share, will you? Can't make it.
Yeah, I might just do that.
The banner was just a mistake. Anyone can make a mistake. Why do we have to go after divvies?
You'll do as you're told.
But I'm not stupid. That's for fickos.
We're not saying that you are, love.
Tell them to change their minds then.
If the school says they want you in there, you'll go in there and you'll get on with it.
I'm not stupid, but you'll make me stupid if I go in
not
there.
saying you
It's just
are,
for
honestly,
divvies,
love.
deadheads. I'm not like that.
Oh, just papers in here.
Go on. Get them in. And get them delivered now.
I thought we was going Christmas shopping.
Me, your mum and Katie are. You're delivering them papers.
Shut up.
You help him get them in. Now, go on. You're being too hard on him.
He shouldn't have taken the job on, should he? And I'll tell you something else. After this lot, he's not having that bike.
Oh, Frank, you can't. It's Christmas.
I don't care. He'll get it when he pulls his socks up. I'm up to here with him bringing trouble from school.
You've been winding him up for weeks about that bike now. He's even said he wants one.
I know that, but he'll get it when he earns it. Are we going to town or what?
Yes.
The committee are counting on me, the children are counting on me, and I've got to get these toys.
What about Ralph? Can't he?
He's using my car as a ferry pensioners to the club's Christmas dinner.
Which is exactly what I'd be doing if my wife hadn't commandeered the car. Can't you see it's gone?
Of course I can see. When will she be coming back?
She didn't deign to tell me, unfortunately.
What about tomorrow, then?
I don't know.
Look, I've got to get these toys, and I've got to have transport.
Look, if I have a car tomorrow, I'll consider it. All right?
I think. Make a Christmas. That's it.
Never mind, Maggie Christmas. How long is this wreck going to be here? It's blocking my view.
Oh, come on, X. Give us a break. It's Kimbo, you know.
I know it's Christmas, and I don't want to spend the holiday looking out at this heap. And if it's not moving... What are they?
Cuddly seals. Tomorrow's toy craze, and we've got them today, 500 of them.
Hey, listen, you're on the grandkids soon, aren't you?
Any time now.
Yeah, well, there you go. Wait, you can't do better than that. Sue Nicker for that. Look at it.
Hey, Grant, how long do you propose leaving this vehicle here?
What?
Well, it's just not good enough. It's like living in a gypsy camp. Rubbish bags, gas bottles, no sanitation.
Hey, listen, I'm using the cork hills if you'd like to know.
Not at 8 o'clock this morning, you weren't.
Yeah, well, I went in Terry's then, didn't I?
Yeah, that's only because the postman turned up. What about next time?
Listen, it's Christmas, you know. Goodwill to men and all that.
You've no right to be here. Your mother sold this house, for God's sake. Now you're turning the close into a shanty town. There must be an eyesore from your place, this, Harry.
Hang on a minute, Paul. This poor lad's homeless, you know.
What? That burnt-out car last summer? You never gave me a moment's rest.
All right, look, I'll move it, OK?
Blasted family.
Look, it's not his fault that his mum and dad broke up, is it?
You sell the house, family breaks up, and you still can't get shut of them. Mind you, perhaps this time we've succeeded. Well, the damn cheek. It's even more of an eyesore there.
Hey, about these seals.
What about them?
They're not knockoff or anything.
Oh, come on, Harry. They're all genuine swag.
Well, they don't look much to me, and the kids mightn't like them.
Kids.
Yeah, 30 kids. They're having a do up at the Commonwealth and Empire Club. I'm playing Father Christmas, and I don't want the kids turning their nose up at them.
You're playing Father Christmas, are you, Larry?
Yes.
Right, hold on a minute.
They're smart, though, aren't they?
I just hope they're not knockoff.
Oh, come on, Harry. You know me.
Too true, I do. I remember you pinching poppies off the war memorial and selling them as Christmas decorations.
I never.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, look, Harry, I think you've got me mixed up with someone else.
No,
They
I
were
know.
genuine,
Shut
them
up,
poppies.
shut up.
Look at that. Don't you love it? Don't you love your little seal? Hey?
Hey.
Tell you what, I'll take that one and 29 others. £1 a piece.
A knicker.
Hey, you can't get them for love the money.
How many customers have you got lined up?
Got
Well,
loads.
none. Well, when I say none, I'm...
Look, son, if you want to become rich, you want to give your mate here some lessons in salesmanship.
I don't know.
Now, what is it, £1 each, or do we go somewhere else?
All right, a nicky, yeah.
And part of the deal is that your mate here will carry them over to my place, all right?
It was supposed to be my deal, you know.
Yeah, but you need a business manager, don't you?
Hey, come on, hurry up, will you?
Hey, you should have played Scrooge rather than Father Christmas, you minge bag.
Hey, Tiny Tim, put a move on, will you?
What are you doing, stupid?
Well, look, if we're going to sell Crizzy toys, we've got to get in the proper mood, haven't we? We've got to get in the festive spirit. So here we go. Hey, magic.
Oh, my God, Sinbad, where do you think I'm going to kip tonight, eh?
In here, aren't you?
Not with all them cuddly seals, I'm not. Look, one day's work, you said, and one day it's got to be.
Oh, well, look, about tonight. But look, he'll be coming for his rent tonight, won't he? And I've put all my cash into this deal. Oh, look, come on, I only want to sleep with you for one night.
All right, one night and one night only. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Hey, look what I found on the stairs.
Oh, I know. It's an early Christmas present from Aunt Barry to Claire. It's supposed to be a cuddly seal.
It's not all that cuddly to me.
She loves it. Kettles are spoiled.
It's all right, I'm nipping out. Go and see our Jimmy about that turkey. Been promising it for weeks.
Billy, I'd like to talk to you. It's about that card from Doreen.
Don't worry about it.
No, I've made my mind up. Claire and I will go away for Christmas.
You what?
We'll go Christmas Eve, go to our Margs, Matty's even.
Oh, don't be soft. I was just going to say, if there's anyone you want to invite over Christmas, it's all right with me.
Me invite somebody?
It's Christmas. You live near, aren't you? Look, whatever that note from Doreen says or doesn't say, you can stay here as long as you like, including Christmas, all right?
Thanks.
There is a catch, though. I'll be making this list out, you see, and I'm not sure what to buy. Thought you might like to help us with it.
Of course I will.
And there's something else. Don't think I'm putting on you or anything, but could you give us a hand with the Christmas dinner? I've tried making a roast and that, but, you know...
You're useless.
That's about the strength of it, yeah?
Yeah, it's okay.
Is there anyone you want to invite?
Kath?
More the merrier, eh?
Just look at it. It's your fault. You caused it.
Oh, don't be stupid.
Mum! Mum, Dad, just look at it. They took a picture from the paper for everyone in the Christmas play, and you've missed me off. I was on the end there. It's our Jet's fault.
Oh, it's not my fault. You just probably couldn't fit it in. She's stupid.
No, it's you that's stupid. No wonder you're going in the thickies.
No way.
Hey, now don't you dare say that.
It's true. Just because of what he did with the banner, the school's taking it out on me. They have me chopped off the picture because of my sister. It's not fair.
They wouldn't do that.
It's very nice of you to let me deliver presents to my own family.
I couldn't stop you, could I?
But you wish you could. Is Billy working?
He's just nipped out.
I'll wait then. Myself a cup of tea. Billy won't mind. I meant what I said the other day, you know. I deserve the extension.
Nothing to do with me, Julia. All I know is it wasn't built for you.
And it wasn't built for you. I gave him and his family a home at mine for years, and then they move out and leave me on my own. You know, that estate's no place for a pensioner on her own, you know. Dogs barking, drunks doing the business in the garden, kids smashing everything up. I'm not as young as I was, you know. If Irene was here, she wouldn't turn her back on me. She wouldn't see me in this state. Are you listening to me?
Give me that back.
Now, just you listen.
Give me that list.
What is it?
No, never you mind. Just give it.
Oh, I see. The shopping for Christmas dinner. Oh, you really are taking over now, aren't you, eh? There's my extension, now the Christmas dinner. Well, me and Irene do the Christmas dinner. We always have done. And if she's not here, I'm doing it. I'll do the shopping and I'm cooking it.
Well, I'm very sorry, Julia, but Billy's asked me.
Oh, I know your game. Oh, I should have seen it coming.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
Billy, have you asked her to do the Christmas shopping?
Yeah, so what?
Then you're daft than you look, Billy Corkill. Can't you see her game? Her old fella slings his hook, so she looks across the road for another mug. Oh, will be listen to Irene now. Happy well in there.
Out.
You didn't deserve Irene.
Yeah, well, I'm well rid now, aren't I?
Oh, now you've got someone else installed, you mean? Someone who'll get her hooks in, bit by bit.
Look, you leave Sheila out of this, all right? She's a guest here, that's all. Now go on, get out, and don't come back until you can treat people properly, all right?
Oh, all right. I'm going. Don't worry. I'm on my way.
Out.
You'll never get another Christmas present from me, Billy Corkill.
Don't cut her out, Billy. She's a lonely woman.
She brings it on herself, doesn't she?
How many did he sell?
One.
One?
Well, he said everyone's done the Christmas shopping and we're too late.
Hey, Sinbad, we've been at it hours. We've only sold 8. 1 day's work, you said we'd get rid of all these.
But I was wondering maybe we do a lot better if we waited till the Christmas sales. You know, when the kids are spending.
I've put a lot of money into this, you know. I want my money back well before Christmas.
All right. What do you think?
What? We haven't got time for that. I know what we're going to do. We're going to go see Danny Wood. He always buys in bulk, don't he?
Oh, well, can't we go and see him tomorrow?
No, we can't.
Oh, come on. There's a darts club due tonight at the Swan and it's free ale for the first hour.
Unlucky.
Oh, well, can't we get it sorted by 7?
No, we can't. How can we do that? We've got to have a few pints with a few games of pool. That's even before I ask him if he'll take that lot.
Yeah, but it's free ale, you know.
Hard luck, Sinbad. Look, you got us into this and I've got to get us out, so forget the free ale, all right?
I made it. Good job and all, eh? What were you lot going to do next? Burn it? Oh, come on. It's supposed to be a party. Come on. Can I see you upstairs, Tracy?
Hello? How are you? Yeah, when? Christmas Eve. Well, it's just that it's one of the busiest days of the year, isn't it? I could make a bomb. A wine bar? What's wrong with here, like? Yeah, all right, Sue.
Oh, ho, ho. And what would you like for Christmas, little boy? Oh, flaming hell. Hey, give me that, you. Think I'm made of flaming money.
Over here. Come on, I don't mind a bit of a laugh.
I'm sorry, it was stupid.
Yeah.
No, thanks, I've had enough.
I'm not angry about the photo. No, the reason I should have come up is, well, there'll be a job going at the other branch as a stylist. Could put a word in if you wanted.
I don't think so.
No, I'm sure you would. Ambitious girl like you. Just a case of you scratch my back and I'll scratch you.
I'm getting off.
Come on, Tracy, stop messing me about. Fancy you. I'm sure you could fancy me too if you tried.
You said you wouldn't start that again.
Where's the harm, eh? You want to be looked after, don't you? No. What does it take with you, eh? Do I have to smell of school dinners and chalk dust?
What?
If I pack in this lot and become a geography teacher, will you come across then?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. You're not an innocent. Come on, what's wrong with me, eh? You're old enough now, aren't you? Come on, and I'll see the boss about that stylist job.
Get off me! Leave me alone!
Happy Christmas, everybody.
Happy Christmas!
It's the big day for David Johnson next when he interviews for the chief exec at Jimmy's.
What do you mean you haven't got it? How can we have a Christmas dinner without a turkey? But when? Well, it's already first thing. Look, you get up, get out and get one, right? And I don't want any pieces of knocked off venison either.
Hey, ask him if it's fresh or frozen. If it's frozen, we've no chance.
Is it fresh or is it frozen? When will you know?
Ask him about the table.
Oh, yeah, and how about the table? Ah, you'd always say no problems. Look, if you don't come up with that bird and the table, you will have problems. Do you hear me, you pillock? Look, if he doesn't get back to us soon, I'll go out and get another one, a fresh one, all right?
Oh, OK.
Look, I'm sorry about you being messed about like this. You can back out, you know.
It's all right, as long as you get a turkey and a table, I'll be fine.
Right. All right, love.
Oh, yeah? Your cousin is a bit fine, aren't you, love, for work?
We'll be all right.
You know what you were telling me the other day about Gerard? He's not still bothering you, is he?
No.
Well, I'd get a move on if I were you, love.
God, blimey. Ralph? Ralph!
I'm coming.
Me cuddly see, look what he's doing to it.
He's only playing.
Get it off him quick.
What for?
He's ruining it.
Look, you can't give a dog a toy and expect it to be kept perfect.
I didn't give it to him. He just helped himself.
I thought it was a present.
Get it off him, quick.
I thought it was too good to be true, you giving Rommel a present. Yeah. Fine father Christmas you'll make. Come on, son, I'll buy you a better one.
It'll have to be a big table. There'll be 7 of us if your Barry's coming.
Well, we'll manage. Tracy be here to help us, won't you, love?
Oh, where else will it be?
Rod's bringing Kirsty. That's 8.
Yes, your Barry yet?
No. Still asleep by the look of it. Claire, get your coat on, lovey. Go and knock on the van. Get that brother of yours out of his bed.
Okay, Mummy.
You open the door for love? Yeah.
Excuse me, can I get in?
Gerard, have you included your mother-in-law in that 8?
No.
Doesn't seem right somehow.
Well, she should have thought about that, shouldn't she? Before she came around here causing trouble.
Here we are, harder like this. That's it. See ya. All right, Harry.
Is your brother in there? Come on, wake up. Come on, I know you're in there. This is an emergency. Get up, you idiot. You've done enough damage. Come on, this is an emergency. Go on, beat it. Come on, Grant, I know you're in there.
What's going on now, H?
I want another cuddly seal. Look what that thing's done to this one.
You're out of luck. They're all sold out, all right.
Hey! Good doggy. Good doggy. Come here. Come here. Doggy. Come on, doggy. Doggy. Come on, doggy. Come on, doggy. Come here, doggy. Here, doggy. Come here, doggy.
What are you doing,
Come here.
Are you stupid or something? Get that dog out the way, will you?
He'll have you, you know.
Oh, nice doggy. Good doggy.
Oh, that's brilliant, that is, H. Get it home, will you?
Oh, what do you reckon? Intensive care or what?
Look, I want another cuddly seal.
What's going on? Well, so does she, thanks to your stupid dog. Hey, and I don't want no stick off you about the van either.
You won't get any from me, just from the council when I report you.
Look, we're going inside, Claire, right? I'm going to get you another one, all right?
Hey, what about me?
Unlucky Santa.
I don't want to be awkward, Billy, but I mean what I say. I don't pay rates to have layabouts dossing down in the close.
Who are you calling a layabout? I clean your windows.
After a fashion.
Shut it, you. Look, sorry about that, Paul. We'll get rid of it soon, all right?
Glad to hear it.
Time? I knew we shouldn't have gone out last night. When's your first wash? 22. Oh, come on, before he docks our wages.
Is she all right?
Yeah, she's fine. Honey, come on, let's go and get your curry books. Whee, off you go.
What Paul Collins was saying out there, he means it, you know. He'll blow you up. He's done it before. Well, it'd be made up if the van was gone by the new year.
You don't want the likes of him frighten you, Billy.
Barry?
I'm not frightened of him. I just don't want any hassle. See, the council don't know about that extension. I don't really want snooping around, like.
All right, then I'll have it moved by the new year, OK?
Just to show you there's no hard feelings, you can come for your Christmas dinner if you want.
Oh, sound. Cheers, Bill.
Hey?
He means me, you blade.
The more the merrier, eh?
For some, yeah.
Right. Come on. We've got work to do. So, we'll see you later then, all right?
That's a close shave.
It's bad enough him cleaning our windows. Look, I better forget our Jimmy in his tea. I can go and get another one, all right?
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
Saved by the bell, eh? You all right?
It's just every time the doorbell goes, I think it's, you know.
Doreen. Don't worry. She won't show up. What do you want?
Can I come in, Billy?
Go on.
I shouldn't have said what I did the other day. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you'd admit it.
I couldn't bear the thought of not seeing the kids at Christmas. Bad enough not seeing Irene.
Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before you started slagging me and Sheila off.
I'm sorry. And I'm sorry for what I said, you know, about Irene coming home for Christmas. I'm sorry I took these back. Will you have them?
All right, thanks. Look, how about saying sorry to Sheila then?
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. Come on.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I suppose you'll say yes if I ask you to come for Christmas dinner, eh?
What do you mean?
Oh, the more the merrier.
Oh, thanks, love.
But it doesn't mean that you're cooking it, all right?
I still think it's wrong for
Look,
it.
the subject's closed. OK, I'm nipping out for the turkey and I'm running you home.
Yeah, but Sheila must want some help, I'm sure.
She can manage. We'll see you tomorrow, eh? Come on.
What time do you call that this morning? We start at 9.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gerard. I forgot to set my clock.
I was talking to Miss Corkill. Well?
I overslept and then I missed my bus.
After all those warnings?
Huh?
I've told you time and time again.
You haven't, he hasn't, has he?
See? It's your attitude.
But I haven't had any warnings. I'm never later than anyone else. It's not true.
Oh, you're calling me a liar now, are you?
But it's not true.
I'm not here to argue, Miss Corkill. The fact is, I need staff I can rely on, and you've had your warnings.
But I haven't.
I'm finishing you.
You're sacking me.
I'd be grateful if you got your coat and went now. We'll sort out your P45 and what we owe you after Christmas.
But that's not fair. I've had no warnings.
I'm sorry. I've a business to run. Now off you go.
That's not fair. She hasn't done anything.
Get on with your work.
But it's not fair. She
Nicky,
hasn't...
I'm warning you.
Doreen comes back, I've no chance.
You don't still fancy Billy, do you?
Oh, you're kidding. He's still after that Linda by the looks of it. And why go after another corker when I've already got one, eh?
Have you seen much of Jimmy?
He should get a real shock if she finds two of us in the kitchen, eh?
All right, Joe.
Sorry, not today, thanks.
Oh, aye. Awkward moment, is it? Are you still chasing my big brother? Oh, I see.
Aye, about time. Thank God it's a fresh one.
Listen, I told him it'd be here on time, didn't I, eh?
These things don't cook themselves, you know. You shouldn't promise what you can't deliver.
I have delivered, haven't I? Hey, listen, do we get a crizzy drink or what?
I'll make it a small one. He's already had a skinful.
Oh, it's Christmas, in it, eh, Kath? Yeah. I mean, that's the worst time, isn't it? You know, when you're lonely and that. Christmas. Oh, cheers, love. Hey, do we get a crizzy kiss and all?
Excuse me.
Hey, listen, you, Kathy, you've made my day. Cheers, all the best, eh? Where's our Billy, then?
He's gone to get a turkey.
Oh, wait!
Just a drop, eh? Then you'll feel better.
I've loaded the cuddly seals up. Are you taking me to the club or what?
Just a little drop, eh? There's a good boy.
Hurry up, will you? I've got to replace that toilet, that daft baggerette. Hello, as his battery ran out. He's got too much energy, that thing.
No, he's not tired, mate. He's sick.
Worn out, more like.
No, he's not well. He's got a temperature and his breathing's all funny.
Well, why don't you take him to the vet?
Yeah, I think I will. But I'll drop you off first, eh?
Can't I come to the vet with you?
No, you don't want to be late for the party, do you? The kids will all be disappointed. Come on, son. You'll be a scoffing turkey this time tomorrow. Honest.
No, Mum, I'm staying with Terry.
Engagements are broken every day.
Not this one. I love Terry. And I want us to get married.
You might change your mind in a few months. If we keep seeing each other. He doesn't need to know.
Couldn't do that.
Why not? Janice never knew anything about it. I was married, now you're engaged to Terry. What's the difference? I still think there's something there between us. Something worth saving. If you can sit and say you don't love me, if you can say that, then I'll just get up and go. This minute. Well?
Look, I love Terry. I still think a lot of you, but not like it was once.
Yeah, well, I said I'd go, so... Bye, sir.
I just wanted us to have our very own Christmas party.
Great. And I've only brought this bottle. It's for you and Paul.
Oh, thank you very much.
But this is for you.
Oh, Brian. Oh.
Merry Christmas.
This looks exciting. It's lovely. Of course, I won't be able to wear it. Not here.
I know. Just wear it when we're together then, eh?
Right, love, you're home early, aren't you?
You never pay.
All right, Trish, you love. Hey, Merry Christmas. Are you coming for a drink or what, kid?
All right, come on, let's go and have a drink.
All right, come
Hey, come on, lads, we're going down to Swan. Are you coming or what?
Yeah, who's buying?
He's paying, so
Oh,
get a move
God.
on.
Nice one, Jimmy. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, I've just returned, oh, yeah.
I've been walking around town for ages, thinking, no one will have me now, will they? No one will want me now, I've been sacked.
Oh, of course they will.
The other night at the party, he said there was a job going in the other shop as a stylist. He just wanted me to go to bed with him. Because I wouldn't. And he sacked me. I've hardly ever been late. Ever. Made it all up.
Well, it's Crimbo, isn't it? He's bound to be busy.
But he said he'd meet me at the wine bar.
Perhaps he's forgot where it is. I mean, even I've done that. Ow.
Where is he?
Hey, I'll tell you what, they meet loads of chicks at Christmas, don't they, cabbies? Might have copped off.
Thanks. As usual, you've been a great help.
Hey, any chance of a Christmas kiss? Hey, where are you going?
With the van?
Oh, no, we're getting on one, aren't we? We're having a bevy, so no van, come on. Oh, man, unless Ralph wants a pint. All right, Ralph. All the best, do you fancy a pint?
Not just now, thanks, lads. I've had a bit of bad luck.
Oh, where have you?
I've just had to have the dog put to sleep.
Ah, Ray.
Ah, Ray, he was all right this morning.
Vet said he'd been poisoned.
Poisoned?
Said he'd eaten something toxic. But he hasn't eaten anything today, except that daft toy of Harry's. Mind you, the vet said I've got to take the remains of it in so as he can analyse it, just to be certain, like. Can't see it myself.
You sitting a bit to him now, are you, Ralph?
Yeah, I suppose I'll have to. I was well suited to Rommel. We could have grown old together. He was a good mate, almost human.
Ralph, where's Harry?
He's down the club playing Father Christmas. He doesn't know yet.
Oh, my God. What? You dickhead! What? Don't you realise them seals could be poisonous?
Oh, no.
Get in a van, Sinbad.
It's not fair. I mean, he knows I'm good. I was doing really well.
There is something you can do, you know. You can write it all down. Every time, every date, everything you can remember. What he said, what he did. Everything. for? An industrial tribunal. You've been wrongfully dismissed. He wants put in straight.
Can't do that.
Yes, you can. And listen, as soon as I see Bob, I'm going to get him to tell you exactly how you go about making this fellow explain himself. Now, come on. Get it down. Everything you can remember.
Where have you been, eh? This is an emergency, Sinbad.
I had to give that fella a tenner to get this back.
Good job the rest of them are in Danny's lock-up then, innit? So how many have we got left to get now? 1, 2, 3, 4 others, and the one's off Barry Cross.
And that fella told me they were spot on and all.
Yeah, but he saw you coming, didn't he? As usual. God, if we don't get all of them back, there's an announcement gonna have to go on the radio.
We can't do that. Well, we can't do that.
Why can't we?
Well, I didn't mention...
The knock-off, aren't they?
Well, I didn't know they were poisonous, did I?
I'm telling you, Sinbad, if there's one kid gets injured because of this, I'm gonna murder you, do you hear me?
Well, what if we can't get the rest of them back?
If you can't get the rest of them back, well, then you'll just have to go and tell the busies, won't you?
I suppose it's too much to hope that Grant and his friend have moved that van for good.
Haven't you anything more to talk about?
I prefer to live in a civilized place. This gets worse, day by day.
Could get much worse.
Hardly. I've been thinking, how about moving house in the new year?
Move?
Why not? It's not long since you were trying to persuade me. We'll go a little further north, somewhere quieter. We can afford it.
I don't think I could stand the upset of it all.
For heaven's sake, we moved a dozen times when I was on my way up.
Well, I'm settled here.
This is no place for people our age.
Your age? Well, I'm not ready to be a retired couple, and anyway, I've got my magistrate's duties.
Well, transfer then.
I don't want to move.
Well, who's this from?
Oh, Brian brought it. It's a bottle of brandy.
Oh, did he? Did he stay for a drink, I see?
Oh, just for half an hour, yes.
Funny, isn't it? You can always find time to talk to Brian, but you can't be bothered discussing important matters with me.
Matters like Barry Grant's van?
Look, it's true. It's the dog's dad. We've got to get all of them back.
Father Christmas can't take presents back.
It's serious, Harry. One of them kids could get poisoned. You've got to.
Just do it, will you, H?
Mummy, come and get me, please.
But what are you just standing there for? Get in and open your jelly.
Yeah, look, so if Barry wasn't, we'll get you a much better present.
If I do, you're not going to pay for them.
Harry! Hey, Harry!
Thank you, Father Christmas, if you don't mind.
Father Christmas, your Kevin's just been on the phone. Sally's gone into labour.
She started.
Yeah, and he wants you there now. Come on, I'll run you down.
Here, look after these, will you?
Yeah, I'll be all right at Terry's, Mum. Yeah, I'll be fine. We'll be over for Christmas dinner, okay? Yeah. And a Merry Christmas to you, Mum. Bye.
Sally will be back in a minute. You all right, mate?
I'm the happiest fella in the world. A boy, eh? A baby boy. I don't care if I die tonight, mate. I've seen him. He's here. And he's perfect. By the way, sorry about your dog.
It's time for the big day next, and 3 new babies at Jimmy's.
Get off the tarmac with them stuff for playing on grass, aren't they?
Merry Christmas, Grandad.
Happy Christmas, Jeff.
Teddy, fancy baseball bats? We're going on to baby seals.
Hey, what? Do you think that's funny, do you? Come on.
You idiot.
I'll be kidding.
Yeah,
and you.
Yeah, do you want to kick a boat, sir?
No.
Go on, I've got new boots.
I said no, all right.
Jeff, come in and get your present off Grandad.
Hiya. I thought I'd stay up for you. I didn't know you were working all night.
Oh, aye. Come down the wrong chimney by mistake, did you? Should you be spending Christmas Day with your boyfriend?
Well, that's what I was intending to do.
So what are you doing here, then?
Waiting for him to come home from a long night's taxi driving. What's it look like?
Oh, aye. Why don't you pull the other ones for some drunken punts to spew all over it?
Look, do I get to find out what the problem is, Terry?
Oh, there's no problem.
Look, I wish you'd talk to me properly.
Oh, like you were talking properly to Martin in the wine bar yesterday. I saw you, you know, in each other's arms, kissing. It was an accident that I saw you, but I'm glad I did now if you've come crawling round here because he's chucked you out for some reason.
Well, you think you saw me necking with Martin?
I know what I saw.
Let me finish. What you saw was me saying goodbye to Martin. The final kiss, a goodbye kiss, a goodbye kiss, all right?
That's not what I saw.
That's why I'm here now, and that's why I'll still be here tomorrow and next Christmas, unless we end up winning the pools and end up living on a desert island, all right? So whatever you think you saw last night, you were wrong.
And you expect me to believe all that?
No, not straight away, no. Because that'll mean admitting that you were wrong for a start. Oh, and then you'll have to come in and apologise. Oh, and you won't want to have to do that because you'll be too embarrassed. Now I'll go and make us a coffee, shall I? Merry Christmas.
All right, yeah, I said I'm coming. I do not believe it.
That's what being a shop steward's all about, Frank.
40 years I waited for the train set. Now I've got to go to flaming work.
Aye, this train set's Jeff's, you know.
Must sack one of the lads for drinking and driving his wagon.
Oh, a nice bit of Christmas spirit, lad.
So I'll put your dinner in the oven then, shall I?
I am not missing my Christmas dinner for anything, and I will not be long.
Bother and star in the east, Frank.
Merry Christmas. I brought you some breakfast.
Oh, thank you. Well, Be nice if it was Christmas every day.
Just how you like it. And I should know after 30 years of marriage.
Well, I just hold on a minute, kid. I'll get it.
What's the matter?
They want £2, don't they?
£2? Give them 50p. Oh, God. All right, kid, yeah. You drive a hard bargain. £2. Minus £1.50. Come on, Danny, move it. You got it? Yeah, you've only got 3 more kids to mug.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Claire. What's this here? Who is it? What's his name?
David.
David? Is it? It's a nice name, isn't it? Got a scarf.
Get
It's lovely,
David.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Here, give him a cuddle. Give David a cuddle. Go on. Big cuddle and a kiss. Quick, quick, quick. Give him.
Put him by the tree. He hasn't seen the tree.
How's Bobby?
All right. A bit lost, I think. He bought her the mouse.
How are you? Too many memories.
Yeah. I thought last year was bad enough without Damon, but I hadn't reckoned on this year as well.
Yeah, they always say Christmas is worse. I was like that about Doggone.
You don't think she will come back today, do you?
No. Well, she didn't bother about Tracy's 18th. No, she won't show up. Anyway, I think we ought to concentrate on today, not yesterday. Only for their sake, eh?
Yeah, and the other hungry mouths.
Hey, go away, you two. Who invited me? Hey.
Help and a hindrance all at once.
Yeah. Go away. There's only lunatics allowed in here. On your bikes. On your bikes.
That trade set's brilliant, Dad. It's a good job you didn't buy him Scrabble or anything, though.
What's that?
Oh, it would have made things worse. We've been on his back all year about the state of his work. Now we find out he's got to go to a special unit next term, a remedial one.
Sounds like his father.
Dad?
I don't mean he's thick or anything. He's probably just the opposite. He'll want to go to the same university as his dad. The University of Life.
Hey, Frank's done all right.
I'm not saying he hasn't. And so will Jeff, probably. He's going through the usual difficult stage. We all went through it, girl, even you, if you can remember. That's how you ended up with your lovely family. Dad. The trouble is, when I was a kid, you got a belt round the ear and you were made to get on with it. There was no inner city deprivation, none of this anorexia and dyslexia stopping kids from getting on. You were either clever or thick. You made it or you didn't. He's a bright kid.
Yeah.
And he might be a bit slow at the moment, but he will make it.
Billy, table, come out. Yeah, get on.
Yeah, hey, where's this other table he's supposed to be getting us then?
I haven't forgotten. It'll be here by lunchtime, I'm telling you.
Just by coincidence, he happens to be picking it up from the fella in the pub.
Yeah, that's right.
Hey, this fella from the pub won't let us down, will he?
No, listen, he's dead sound. He hasn't missed a Christmas lunchtime session yet.
Oh, it sounds like someone I know, that.
Listen, all you gotta do is stick a sheet over that. It'll look like the bits, I'm telling you.
Hello, so and Merry Christmas. Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas, Oh, I tell you, I'd give me right arm for a new pair of feet.
Yeah, Nan, sit down.
Oh, Tad. Oh, I can't complain, I suppose. I got them in the sales. The feet? The shoes, you! Hey, the sales haven't started yet. Depends on how well you know the shop assistants, doesn't it, eh? You monkey, you. Now, look at you lot. Every one of the cork sitting down, drinking or doing nothing. And there's poor Sheila sweating cobs.
I'm fine, love. Second nature by now, isn't it?
But listen, just let me get my slippers on, love, and I'll come and take over. Can't have a guest doing the cooking, can we? Besides, she won't know how we like it, will she? Sounds good, sir.
Lacey, come on, open up. Lacey, come, Ed. I want to hear your side of the story before I talk to Septic Knuckles again. Lacey! Listen, I've got kids at home opening the presses without me being there. I don't want them all broken before I get home. So let's get this sorted out, will you? Come, Ed, open the door, will you? Come, Ed. Thank you.
Now, we'll have this big pan for the sprouts, eh?
I've put that one aside for the sprouts, Julia.
Oh, no, they won't all fit in there, love. Do you like to bob about, Sprouts do?
Billy, please, not today, not again.
Now, come on now, Julia. Sheila's doing the dinner today, all right? Come on.
She's a guest here, Billy Corkhill.
What?
Just get her out the kitchen, will you?
Julia!
Hey, now, gorgeous.
Oh, you can't be talking about me, can he?
Listen, I don't know what you're thinking of taking off your posh dancing shoes, because me and our Billy and our Rod here, we were just saying before you came in how nice it would be for you to come and spend a little half hour with the fellas of the family down the alehouse. What'd you say, lad? Say.
Come
on.
Do you think Mr. Fallon will eat stuffing with chestnuts in it? I'm sure Mother won't.
Up to you, dear. I'll just look after the drinks, if you don't mind.
What are you making such a big thing about the drinks for this year?
Always better to be prepared for any unexpected guests.
For nearly 40 years I've been over hot stove on Christmas Day, and never once have I ever been invited to the pub.
Hey, come here, chasps, get a move on, because Juliet is getting the first round in, aren't you, girl? Eh?
Wait, but what about Sheila?
Oh, don't be soft. How can she get around and she won't even be there, will she? Come on. Out you go.
Can't sack him on Christmas Day.
Could smell it on his breath.
When's he been eating wine gums?
I know the smell of whiskey, Frank. Look, the company rule says no driver shall drive a vehicle whilst under the influence of alcohol. He was under the influence.
He was driving from the security hut to the loading bay, right? So when did he smell his breath?
In the loading bay.
He's got some duty-free in a cab. He could have had a drink when he got there, couldn't he? When he finished driving.
He had a drink in security.
Where's your proof of that?
Ask him.
You've got tinsel for brains, you know. You've dragged me out on a Christmas Day to sort this out.
Ask the security men.
And what are the lads of security going to tell me? That they were all drinking whiskey at 8:30 in the morning? They tell us that they'll all be signing autographs down at Dolan in the New Year.
Ask him.
Hey! Hey, no, you ask him. I mean, you seem to have such faith in human nature. But when they turn around and tell you they know nothing about any driver having a drink with them, you can sit down and work out how you're going to prove anything in a tribunal. I'll bet you won't even get through the door for the smell of peppermints, pal.
Wouldn't it be easy just to go to my mum's?
I thought you wanted to spend Christmas Day with me.
Well, I do. I thought you wouldn't say no to a proper Christmas dinner.
Proper Christmas dinner is here with just you and me. I mean, it wouldn't bother me if it was cheese on toast.
Oh, Terry.
Look, I mean, I've hardly seen you in the last month. Well, that's why I got so mad, you know, when I saw you yesterday. Well, I realised how much I missed you, and I thought, well, you know, I was going to have to get used to that. I mean, that's all.
Look, I'll do you a deal, right? I'll make the cheese on toast if you come with me to my mum's for tea.
Fair enough. Shame we haven't got any bread, isn't it?
Hey, Shilpad. This is mega, this is, isn't it? He's gone to Barbados on his winter break, hasn't he? Oh, so what do we do now? Well, he'll have someone flogging him off, won't he, while he's away? Oh, anyway, at least we've got the fall back off the kids. I'm going for my Crimbo dinner.
Oh, well, I'm going down to Sally Army, see if I can blag a fork full of soup.
Hiya. Merry Christmas.
I'd have died if that had been Doreen. Hi, love. All the baskets at the pub.
Rod? Yeah, they had to take me nan down. She was getting in the way.
Yeah, all three of them.
Oh, that was nice. I said you'd be here to exchange presents.
It's all right, love. We're going to do ours after the dinner. You can do yours then as well.
After dinner? I didn't think you were counting us in.
Of course we are, Rod said.
Brookside closes, eh?
Not a table.
Honest, it wasn't my fault. I thought you meant trestle table, not just trestles.
We need a table, you. Now.
Hey, Kathy, they don't grow on trees, you know.
Jimmy!
Oh, all right. I'll get it sorted. Stop worrying, will you? Hey, Bazza, mate, give us an hand, will you, kid? Listen, Kathy, honest, trust me. Have I ever let you down?
Oh, don't tempt me, Jimmy.
Trust me.
This is ready for dishing up, you know.
Trust me, will you? Hey, come on. Have you got a screwdriver in that bag?
Oh, wait, I'll tell you later on, girls. They treated me like a queen. Well, as long as you don't try and make a speech at 3 o'clock, we'll be all right.
Hi, Frank.
Chris, what's wrong, love? I thought you would have been halfway through your dinner by now.
Look, I think I might know what's wrong with our Jeff. Frank, I think he's dyslexic.
What's that?
Well, all it says in the dictionary is word blindness, but it's not as simple as that.
Sounds like a posh name for being thick to me. Chris, the dinner is getting ruined down here.
Frank, it might be what's been wrong with our Jeff all this time.
Chris, I'm starving here, love. What's brought all this on now?
Oh, it was just something my dad said.
And since when has your dad been an expert?
Since they invented daytime telly. We probably saw a programme on it or something.
Let's go and ask our Jeff, then.
No. Look, I don't even think we should talk to him about it yet. I just want to keep an eye on him and see what he gets up to. Maybe if we get a few books out of the library and read up on it. Oh, we don't want everybody honoured him at Christmas Day, do we?
OK, but it's going to be Boxing Day at this rate. Now, are we going to feed this lot? Or shall we wait for the library to open?
All right.
Oh, Anna? You forgot to open the rest of your presents.
Wonder where that came from.
Oh, I forgot to mention it. I've invited Brian Lawrence round for a Christmas drink. Oh, come in, come in. Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence. Glad you could make it.
Merry Christmas.
Anna's just opening your gift.
You knew we were supposed to be having dinner at my mum's.
I know, I just forgot.
Well, we're going to have 2 dinners now. We can't let one of them down.
Well, we could ask for small portions.
Yeah, this one will do. All rods. Aye, aye. Not getting up to anything there, are you, eh, kids?
Yeah, I'll whip it off quick.
The hell's going on?
Well, you could have a table to eat your Christmas dinner off, haven't you, eh?
Hurry up, Bazzy. A ring. From an admirer.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Paul.
Very nice.
Mind you, I'm no expert, though.
Paul, stop this.
That's exactly what I intend to do. Take it you've seen this before?
Paul.
Just shut up, will you? I'm at least trying to be half decent about this. Are you having an affair with my wife?
As opposed to your wife having an affair with me.
That's a disgraceful thing to say.
And just what has your wife got to say about all this?
Seems I don't have anything to say. Except to thank you again for the gift.
This man has given you a ring. You, my wife. Do you know what this means? I gave her a ring 30 years ago, and I knew what it meant then. We both did.
I'm not looking for another wife, if that's what's worrying you.
No, just another man's wife. My wife.
And you obviously make a lovely couple. Excuse me.
Brian?
Oh, avoiding responsibility with your flippancy.
I think you ought to be talking to Anna about responsibilities.
I'll decide what Anna and I talk about.
I think you and your wife need some time alone.
Oh, that's right. My wife. My wife. And what are we going to do with this, eh? Sell it for charity?
That was a gift. I would like it back, please.
Oh, you'd like to keep 2 rings, would you? One to remind you of your girlish youth, and the other to see you through your tarty middle age. Right from your dirty weekend in Shrewsbury, I've been trying to ignore you coming home with another man's smell on you. It goes back that far, doesn't it? I'm right, aren't I?
I think I'd better
You're not interested in what this means to me or means to us, are you? All you're interested in is the success of your stupid and sordid detective work. I'd like the car keys, please, Gordon.
Mom.
Anna's been having a bit of a fling. Looks as if she's been found out. Or rather, flung out.
Dear. I hope it won't spoil the Christmas dinner.
The duck said what? The duck said put the tea bag back in the pot.
It's okay.
Look you up.
Table.
Oh, that's looking good.
Oh, well, I don't care where I sit as long long as I don't get the door handle under me place.
Yeah, Nan, you can sit up there.
Now, Lord, Mrs. Grant should sit at the end of the table after doing all this hard work.
Thank you, Julia.
We sit here, shall we? Let's crackers out.
Can I just have a small one, please, Mrs. Grant?
Well, you'd be lucky. We've got 2 turkeys getting it off this year, you know.
Double portion for me, Mrs. Grant.
We should all stop calling me Mrs. Grant to be like a teacher.
Just serve the dinners, will you please, Mrs. Grant?
We'll pull the crackers now.
Oh, I tell you, I pulled a few crackers in my time.
You better get the mistletoe out, Jimmy. I think she's on one.
More like the garlic and the mutton steaks, you know what I mean? Come on. Oh, you got it again.
Here we go, careful. Oh, that plate's hot. There we go.
Oh, look at that.
Sammy's a vegetarian. Sam's something special.
Yeah.
Not special, love, just
Get
different.
off.
Where do you go?
Frank, will you leave that train set alone? Come on in.
It's a little bouncy.
There we go.
Oh, Mum, that's not funny. That's a joke, love.
All right, then. Here we go.
Come on, Jeff. Read your motto.
Mum, shall I go and sit in the living room? It's just a bit squashed here.
No, you won't.
Come on, son. Read what it says on the motto.
It's all in Chinese lesson, like.
Read it, will you, son, when your granddad asks?
I can read better than our Jeff Grandad, and he's older than me.
Just read it, will you? Oh, I don't want to read it, all right. Just don't want to read it, Tingo.
Don't be talking like that in front of your granddad. Well, come on, read it.
Frank, not now, love, eh?
Read it.
Well, do I have to?
Listen, son, if there is something wrong with you, will you tell us what it is?
Frank, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Jeff!
Would you mind, Gordon? I think I'd better just get some air. Excuse me.
Do you want me to come with you, Dad?
Oh, dear.
No dark meat for Mr. Fallon, Gordon. He's not very partial to the dark meat.
I'm sorry, son. I shouldn't have shouted at you like that. Your mum thinks, oh, so do I. You think you've got a real problem with your reading. No, something medical, like. And we're going to get all sorted out after Christmas, okay? And listen, mate, I want you to know that we love you. We love you, no matter what.
Jimmy, this must have cost a bomb.
Like it?
Come here, you.
Oh, the right thing, love.
Yeah, it's smashing, thanks.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, everyone, let's have a bit of us, shall we? I just want to say, what no one said properly yet, compliments to the chef.
Oh, yeah, to the chef.
The chef, if you don't mind.
Oh, yeah, nice one, Mark. It was a mega dinner.
Lovely.
Thanks. Well, all I can say is, God bless those poor souls who aren't fortunate enough to be as stuffed as I am. With love from me.
Oh, what do you like? Sour gel.
I know he wasn't. A Cindy song.
There you go, Claire. Bit late off Santa, but never mind. This one I need.
Oh, you've got a filthy mind. What have we got there?
Get that on you.
He needs it, doesn't he?
Can you manage it?
You stay put out for it. No, I've got a feeling it's for me.
Hey, listen, if it's the busies for the turkey, tell them they'll have to pick it out from in between me teeth.
Might be me mum. Hello, Mrs. Grant. I've brought you a special little someone to wish you Merry Christmas.
Oh, Debbie. Oh, Debbie.
It's graduation time for Joanne next, and the triplets are coming on a treat at Jimmy's.
Your dad told us he'd had a miscarriage, you know. He said he didn't want to see us.
Do you know why you believed him? I knew what he was like.
Well, I think we thought you'd come to us if you wanted to.
But I couldn't just expect a welcome, though, could I? After some of the last things you'd said about us. My dad said you'd been put through enough over Damon, and it was me who'd taken him away. He said a grandchild wouldn't bring him back, it'd just make things worse.
Well, he couldn't be further from the truth, could he?
But I didn't know that then. I was so bound up in having him, wasn't I? It's hard when you're scared of someone, Mrs. Grant.
He wanted me to come and persuade you to have an abortion, you know. I said I couldn't do that.
Aren't you glad you didn't now?
Yeah, this is Mum.
Come on. Oh.
I know I should have come to see you, Debbie, just to talk. But your dad kept saying with you being diabetic, all these terrible things might happen.
He was making excuses. Everything was fine, wasn't it? He was just worried about the shame.
What does he feel now?
We don't care, do we? We hate him now.
Oh, Debbie, don't say that, love.
It's all right. He knows it. And he knows he deserves it.
But he's a granddad now. That must count for something, surely.
No. It's my life, Mrs. Grant. He tried to live for me for long enough. Well, I'm a big girl now. Do you think it would have made any difference to you and Mr. Grant if you'd known?
I don't think so, love. Mind you, he'll fall off his chair when he sees this one. He'll be so proud.
Are you sure?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know how I feel about being called a granddad, though. I'm not sure how I feel about being called Grandma, either.
You'll get used to it.
Well, I can think of worse things I could get used to, can't I? Granny Grant. Sounds like something out of a circus.
You could call your nanny Sheila if you like.
No, Debbie. Don't make him grow up before his time. You'll be measuring for his school shoes before long.
We're years ahead of that, Granny Grant, aren't we? We've got his name down for a season ticket at Anfield.
Oh, well. I think I might be able to find Damon's scarf somewhere.
Ah, no.
Barry, I was having a kip after me dinner and I've had this terrible nightmare.
Somebody get you the job, did they?
No, dude, all these kids queuing up for the dinner and I was serving them poisoned seal burgers. Yeah, I'm doling them out and they're coming back for more.
Look, I thought we were forgetting about that till after Christmas.
Oh, Barry, you should have seen the kipper on some of these kids. I tell you what, it'll be just our luck for someone to break in there tonight and start flogging them off in the pubs.
All right, Sinbad, so what do you want to do?
Break in first.
So, come on, Mum. Tell us all the gory details.
About what the birth was like?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I tell you, but I don't want to swear in front of you.
I know what you mean.
But he was quite big. 3.8 kilos and 54 centimetres long.
You weren't, were you? I thought all babies came in pounds and ounces.
The best thing was that my mum came. I started going to see her after that. She couldn't do enough for me. She bought me lots of stuff, taught me loads of do's and don'ts. I never even wanted to leave him alone for a minute in case he stopped breathing or something. They go so still, don't they?
Oh, yes, you do.
I even woke him up a couple of times to make sure he was still alive.
Oh, is he sleeping through now?
I wish he would. Some nights he has me up 3 or 4 times. He's got me run ragged, haven't you?
Damon was the same. And some nights he used to cry and cry for no reason. I used to feel like throwing him through the window.
I've made some tea, Mum.
This one was no better either.
What have I done now? You're too young for tea, aren't you? Hey. Mum, I'm thinking of shooting out for a couple of hours. Is that all right?
No, we'll be all right, won't we?
Yeah. Here, you can have a little hold before you go, if you like.
Me?
Yeah, go on.
Oh, I don't know, I might drop him or something. There you go.
He's got a name, you know.
Oh, what decides to call him?
I hope you won't be upset. I didn't call him Damon. I thought about it for ages, but I decided it would have made me too sad. I couldn't have faced being reminded every day, you know. Is that all right?
It's your life, love. You've got to do what's best for you.
You're so nice, Damon. I didn't want anyone to have to live up to that. I miss him too much as it is without being reminded every day. And when he gets up to all kinds of bad things, I'd have to be shouting, don't do this, Damon. Don't do that, Damon. I wouldn't have wanted that.
So what did you decide to call him?
Simon.
Simon? Yes. You're gonna be a goalkeeper though, aren't you? When you grow up, I can tell that.
Come here. It's all right. I'm used to it all now. Don't like people feeling sorry for me. I've got a lovely baby. And I know I'm lucky, really. Little Simon's the unlucky one. Because he'll never know his dad. And I think he would have loved him so much, you know. He would have loved him as much as I did. And Mrs. Grant. I don't know if I miss him. I miss him more than anything in the world.
I know, love. I know.
Sometimes I sit and stare at him for ages, just thinking how lovely he is. It was best from being on the bottle as well for me, while I was doing my exams.
You've not still managed to do them, have you?
Of course I did. Damon would have gone mad if I dropped out of my studies after all the arguments we'd had about it.
How did you get on?
Oh, I don't like to say.
Come on, don't be modest.
I got 2 A's and a B. They've offered me a place at Lancaster and they're holding it open for me till September.
My God. You haven't managed to sail single-handed round the world in the meantime, have you, Debbie?
It's best to keep myself busy, really. Kept my mind off things.
So where are you staying now?
I'm staying at my mum's. Just had to leave my dad in the end. I couldn't breathe without him wanting to know the reason why. We do still see him, but only when I want to. My mum's been great.
Well, that's what mums are for.
It's hard being a mum, isn't it?
Just love, yeah. And it gets harder. You've got a long way to go yet.
Just hope he doesn't break my heart one day.
No wonder you have nightmares, pigs and stuff like that.
Where are we going?
You tell me.
Bagling.
I don't know. We'll have to see how the land lies.
Oh, Sam, Christmas Day and all that style, that buddy.
Hey, Sinbad, it isn't style, it's dangerous, but we've got no choice, have we? Say some little kid gets hold of one of them seals and swallows it or something like that. What happens then? I don't want to be responsible for that.
All right, well, let's go and get them then. There must be some way of getting in.
How much money have you got?
Buttons, why?
Well, you know, we can't just go and rob them back off Danny Wood, can we? We've got to leave him a few bob to sweeten him up.
All right, just because it's crazy.
No, just because he's bigger than me and you put together. All right? Blade.
Hey, Mr. Blaze, if you don't mind.
I'm glad I started seeing my mum again, though. Brought us back together, really. She's had the spare bedroom and everything.
I never thought to ask you. Is there anything you need? Anything I can get you from the sales?
No, I'm all right, I think.
Go on, it's a good excuse for me, you know. Our Claire will love it.
She was made up, wasn't she?
Yeah. Come in.
All right. I made you a cup of coffee.
We've just had a drink.
Sorry, I should have asked, shouldn't I?
We've just fed him. Is Claire all right?
She's flat out on the couch. So was I until a few minutes ago. Anyway, I'll leave you to it, eh?
Hey, did not want to have a peep.
Go on, you're all right.
Yeah? You never know what to say to babies, do you?
It's all right, can't understand you.
All right there, little fella. You all right? Hey, there's no Christmas pudding left for you, you know. All these greedy guts have ate it all up. Yes, they have. Great, isn't he? What do you think, then?
Not bad.
Not a bad Christmas box, eh?
It'll take some beating.
Is he always that happy?
Except when he's crying.
Yeah, well, I think I'll go back to making a coffee instead of stupid remarks. Anyone want one? It's in the cups already.
All right, then, go on.
Yeah, please. Oh, he's nice, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Kind of thoughtful.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Must be nice having each other's company. I know what it's like being by yourself. And it's hard, isn't it? I'm really pleased for you.
There you go. The secret box of chocolates. The ones that the Gannis didn't get. Soft scented they are, you know.
Soft scent, eh?
Hope you've got nothing on your shoes. Oh, shut up. And be careful, Barry. You can do me an injury here.
I think you're gonna have to stand on your toes.
I am on my toes.
Well, stand on your toes a bit more, then.
Hey, I'm not a ballet dancer, you know.
You're near enough.
It's naughty, F. Ah! Bless it. Hey, there's brain cells in there somewhere.
What's your problem, Sinbad? I'm nearly there now.
Well, you can make people go baldy like that.
You just keep your mouth shut and your eyes open, all right?
Yeah, but I just don't want to end up like Ralph. Is it open?
Duck. What the bears do in the woods, eh?
Same as I've just done.
Go on, you go. I don't mind staying here.
It's only a walk.
Go on, you got loads of catching up to do, haven't you?
Oh, come on, don't be soft. Anyway, the exercise won't do you any harm.
Might do me some good, mightn't
Yeah,
it?
besides, we want him to come, don't we? He can push you on the
It's all right.
swings.
Throw me into it. I'm coming.
Let's go.
Come on, Claire. You help me to push the pram, eh?
Hey, Claire, can I have a go pushing that pram after you? Very good at pushing prams, me, you
Oh,
know.
you do?
Yeah, very good.
Come on, Auntie Claire. Let's have a swing. You're an auntie now, Claire. Did you know that?
I was just thinking, you know, us two sitting here with this pram. Surefire way of starting a rumour if somebody we know goes past.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me, that. I think people should keep their noses to themselves, don't you? Imagine how she must have felt coming back into the close and seeing number 5 all boarded up.
Taken so long to pluck up courage to come round as well.
She must have been gutted for a minute, you know.
Poor kid. She's still only 18, you know. You come in here some days, there's 18-year-olds playing on the swings for themselves, never mind with their kids.
It's a bit tempting sometimes, though, isn't it? Come on, let's see who can go the highest.
What, us on there?
Yeah, come on, it'll warm us up.
I hope the parky doesn't catch us.
It's Christmas Day, we'll be home having a kip, come on. Yeah, watch out, Claire, we'll show you how to do it properly here.
You're not going to make a show of us, are you?
Come on, Claire, let's see how high you can go. Come on.
Claire! Woo! Look at me, I'm swinging! Woo!
How old are you two?
Old enough to know better, love.
Woo! Oh, God, I hope this thing's safe.
Come on, get up here. You've got to live a bit, haven't you?
Whee!
There you go, Dan. Happy to them both. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to leave him something for that window as well, aren't I?
So how come I'm doing all the work then, boss?
Because I've been writing a note for Danny, that's why.
Yeah, well, make sure any words haven't got more than 4 letters in, because he has a bit of a problem with them, you know what I mean?
Hey, you better watch yourself. This place might be bugged.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I'll make sure you write it in blood, because he's more used to that, isn't he?
Hey, go and get the boxes in the van. Hey, and make sure you count every one of them as well.
I've run out of fingers.
I'll have to go. I told my mum I'd be back.
You've got the phone number now, haven't you? Anything you need, anything, anytime.
8 hours sleep would be nice.
Don't worry, I'll surprise you one of these nights by sleeping through.
Hope so. Bye then. Bye.
Sleeping.
Bye.
Hey, listen, love, anytime you want to come round, you know, you're always welcome. As long as you can put up with the crowds and that. And here, get something for the babe, you know, for Christmas and that.
Oh, no, Mr. Corkle, there's no need, you know.
Go on, it's Christmas, isn't it?
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. Take him.
He hasn't got a little teddy yet. I might get him a little Ted.
As long as you don't go calling it Billy, all right?
OK, I'll see you. Thanks. I'm really glad I came.
Right. So am I.
I'll see you soon, honest. Bye. I might call it Corky instead, all right?
Brave girl, isn't she?
It's frightening.
I hope you didn't mind me giving her a couple of bob there.
Why should I mind?
I don't know.
It's a bit more than a couple of quid to me.
Yeah, well, she's only young, isn't she? She'll make use of it.
Come on, Claire. Come on, Corky.
Hey, listen, you. Don't you go telling our Jimmy got a teddy bear named after me. I'll never hear the last of it. Come on, Claire. Come on.
Come on, Corky, then. Let's go and see if there's anything left for tea.
Well, do you know what? Your mother is like a walking dustbin. Do you know that? She'll eat anything. Do you know? Anything. Come on, then. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, I've just been thinking. I'm an uncle. Great. Uncle Barry. I don't mean I'm a great uncle. I mean, it's great being Uncle Barry.
And I can be the man from Uncle.
Yeah, great.
Like that. Yeah? Nice.
Merry Christmas, Paul.
Oh, thank you, and you.
Nice, Paul.
Thank you.
You all right?
Just going for a bit of a walk.
Yeah. Get rid of the Christmas pudding, eh? Too much to eat, huh?
Yes, sir. We're just having a... I'm just having...
That's that. Sure you got them all in there?
How many was they supposed to be?
461.
Well, that's exactly what I made it, because I counted them all out and I counted them all back in again.
Nice. Now we've got them all in there. What are we going to do with them?
We'll have to seal the fate, won't we?
Get that out of a cracker, did you? Look, seriously, Sinbad. What are we going to do with a van full of evidence?
You reckon that cash is going to be all right just sitting there?
Yeah, of course it'll be all right. I mean, who'd want to break into an old warehouse like this?
God bless Daddy and Karen and Barry. God bless Damon and Debbie and baby Simon. And God bless David and keep him safe.
God bless Steve.
And Cindy.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. It must have looked like I was spying on you, but, I'm not used to seeing people kneeling down in the house saying prayers and that.
It's all right. Just seemed the right thing to do under the circumstances, you know. Help to explain it to Claire.
Look, seeing as how it's all quiet and that now, I hope you don't mind, but I bought you a little present. It's not special, it's for cooking a dinner and that. And seeing as how it's Christmas and Sunday.
You got Tracy to get me some perfume, did you?
No, I never told the rest. I hate buying perfume.
Rattling. Was it brooch, earrings?
I don't know if you like it then, I think.
Of course I will.
So, I had to ask the girl in the shop for a bit of advice. She said that would be a safe bet.
Billy, they're beautiful. Where did you have to go to get these?
Went down the cathedral. Never been there before.
Honestly, I didn't expect anything like this.
Well, the girl in the shop said I could take them back if they weren't right, you know.
No, honestly, they're great. I'll give my whole set to Claire. I've been meaning to get her some for ages.
Well, you won't have to, I don't think. I got her a set as well.
We haven't got you anything special at all.
No, it doesn't matter. It was just an idea, that's all. I didn't hand them out before, well, they were here, just in case it wasn't the right thing, and
What did you think of the cathedral, then?
Oh, it's dead smart, isn't it? They'd have to clean all those windows, though.
I'll give Claire hers. She can put them under her pillow.
Yeah, tired out, isn't she? Been a bit of a busy day, hasn't it?
Yeah, you could say that. I'll tell you something. I was really worried when I heard the knock on the door.
You think it was Bob?
Yeah, for a minute I did. Till I saw the outline and I realised it wasn't a man. I thought for a terrible moment it was going to be Doreen. You'd have been glad if it was Doreen, wouldn't you?
Well, I might have been glad last Christmas. But that was 12 months ago now.
If anybody else had told me you'd said that, I wouldn't have believed them. But hearing you say it, I believe you.
That's because I believe it myself. Time to look forward now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, after today's events, I haven't got much choice.
Anyway, less of this morbid stuff. Granny Grant, we're going to wet this baby's head then, or what?
Not so much of the granny, you.
You're in the right place in there, you know. Julia's been calling that granny flat for ages.
Making me feel old.
Well, we are, aren't we? Well past it, I thought. There you go. Here's to the newest member of the family. Cheers.
Cheers.
The Cosmopolitan touch in Jimmy's next when the radiographer uses her French to communicate with Ramona's mother.
Your dad in?
Don't know.
Don't try telling me he's at work. I know he isn't.
Ask her to come in, Tracy.
I'm off anyway.
Good luck. I'll go and give him a shout.
Good morning.
I'm glad you think so.
Any sign of Mum?
I'm not expecting her.
Any idea where she is?
Miriam just rang to say she was there. In case I was worried.
Well, if she does come round, you will try and sort it out with her, won't you?
I would have thought that was between your mother and me.
Dad, you've had all these years together. What is it? Getting on to 30? And just for one little thing, it's...
One little thing? Is that what you think it is? It's not always been easy, you know. I don't think I haven't had my chances. Some of the time when I was in the army, away from home. But I never let her down. Never. Not once.
I know, Dad.
Sorry if I woke you.
I've got to get on anyway. Make her start painting the bathroom. See if I can keep it empty long enough.
Do it yourself, or are you?
Yeah, well, you got to be. This house could take a bit of hammering, I can tell you.
Well, why don't I take you away from it, Ollie? I could do with a bit of fun after 2 days cooped up with my mum and dad. What about a day out?
What about my bathroom?
Never mind the bathroom. You're supposed to be on holiday. If they give us a week off, we should make the most of it. I thought we'd go for a couple of days out and then take in a New Year's Eve party, eh?
Yeah, look, I don't want all this, Linda.
Hey, wake up.
Where are we going?
Going to dump, aren't we?
What dump?
The chemical dump. Where else are we going to get rid of loads of poisonous seals, eh?
Well, they're not going to let us in there without ID and papers and all that.
I've just been over to see Frank Rogers, haven't I? Just give me the name of the fella and how much it's going to cost, all right?
It's going to cost?
Yeah, of course it's going to cost. We've got to pay him to let us in, haven't we? He might be losing his job and everything.
Well, can't we just take them somewhere where it's going to be free, like the docks?
Oh, do you want to poison the whole of the city, do you?
The motorway in through, then?
No, it's got to be somewhere where no one sees us, Sinbad, right? And that means the dump.
I don't understand. We were doing all right, weren't we?
Yeah, and I still like you.
So why are you trying to give me the push? Are you frightened of getting involved?
It's not quite like that.
All I want's a bit of fun. We've certainly had that, haven't we?
Yeah, don't think I'm not grateful or anything.
Grateful? Oh, God. Grateful. There's somebody else, isn't there?
It's not quite like that. There's not a word being said. That doesn't stop me knowing how I feel. Look, I'm just trying to be honest with you, that's all.
Just my luck.
Eh?
To meet an honest bloke.
Look, I'd have said all this before, and I've only just realised. I didn't want to mess you about.
Or her either, eh?
No.
Oh, she's a lucky lady, isn't she?
I don't know if she'll think so.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Ask her.
You all right?
Oh, yeah. It's a great big wide world out there, just waiting. Good luck, Billy.
No.
There we go.
Oh, I'll drop it, you know.
You're not suggesting we leave Auntie Jeannie's sweater behind, are you?
Not when it took her all year to knit.
She's probably going to knit you one next year. You realise that, don't you? That's why she was asking you all those questions, you see. That's to see if you're acceptable into the family. A sweater from Auntie Jeannie is the equivalent of an engagement ring.
Well, at least engagement rings don't have one arm longer than the other.
Happy Christmas! Or should it be Happy New Year?
I don't know. We're all in limbo, really, aren't we? You look as though you did well. That's because John still believes in Santa Claus.
Did you get anything nice?
Oh, you know, mixed. Wonderful time Christmas, isn't it? Don't you just love it?
Gordon?
Yeah?
She's here.
Do you want me to stay?
I don't know. You've come back, I see.
Why not? After all, this is my home.
I rather think you've forfeited your right to it.
How do you make that out?
Mum.
By forgetting that you have a husband.
Only after you seem to have forgotten you had a wife.
How can you say that?
What good will this do?
For years and years now, I've been nothing more than a housekeeper. When was the last time that you ever said anything affectionate to me? When was the last time you ever thought about how I felt?
Stop this, please.
I've always appreciated you. You've known that. And I've always trusted you.
Don't try and put the blame on me, Paul. I'm a woman. And that's how Brian made me feel.
Don't you dare mention that man's name in this house. Just get what you came for and get back to wherever you've been.
I've been to Miriam's. And I've no intention of going anywhere. I'm here to stay.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Nearly finished.
Never mind, nearly. Where's the others?
They're on the dump.
Not them I'm talking about. I'm talking there's 5 missing out of that box, Sinbad.
Well, you must have counted them wrong.
Oh, no, I haven't. That's why I've been doing the counting, so there'll be no mistake, right? Get round here. Look, 10 rows, right? That's a box each, 25 in each box. The same there, but there's only 9 there. This is the other box, and there's only 20 in it. There's 5 missing. You've left them in the warehouse, Sinbad.
Well, don't go blaming me. You were the one in such a hurry to get out. Oh, God, if there's even one left, it's all been a waste of time.
Well, there hasn't got to be one left, has he? Get in the van.
Good morning.
Oh, morning, Father.
I don't think I know you, do I?
I just wanted to come somewhere private. It's one of the problems, really. There's nowhere private. No room to hear yourself think.
As my mother used to say.
So did mine.
Is that what you want, then? Time to hear yourself think?
Well, I thought it was. Till I came here. Then I realized that's what I was frightened of. What I was thinking.
Could you tell me about it?
I think these have survived.
Ow. Oh, look at this. I told you we should have got an artificial one.
Don't be such a spoilsport. I told you. A real tree reminds me of home.
This thing's dangerous.
Those artificial ones aren't the same at all. You don't get the smell.
All the mess. Oh, I was supposed to go into the office looking like this.
Surprised you're bothering today.
Best time, get on with a few things whilst it's quiet. Best place for that will be in the bin.
Don't say that. You know we can't touch a thing until 12th night.
It's going to be a skeleton by then.
Oh, no, it won't.
That's not going to do any good, is it? It hasn't got any roots.
You just go off to your office and leave it to Cheryl.
It's just seemed for so long. Things have been taken away. Damon. Bob. That's my husband, only we're separated.
Oh, I see.
The house. Losing that was like losing a limb. I mean, I know we're not supposed to care about material possessions, but a house, it's different, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, I don't suppose you've got a house, have you?
No, but my parents did. And when they went, and it went, yes, it hurt.
We were together as a family in our house, you see. And when I left, what was left? Claire. So I thought, fine. I'll live for her. And then Debbie came.
Oh, who's Debbie?
She's my son's wife. Yes, she's my son's wife. When she came with the baby, it was like somebody had given me something back. Somebody was saying I could have things again. And when you realize you can have things again, you start wanting them, don't you?
What is it you want?
Just something I can't have.
Why?
Churches are all the same, aren't they, even when they're different? This church is nothing like the one I got married in, but being here's reminded me. When I married Bob, I took my vows in a church and I meant them. Things don't always turn out as you mean them to, do they?
No.
Now there's somebody else.
Another man.
He's on his own as well. Well, there's a house full of people, but you know what I mean. Only, whatever's happened, even if I never live with him, I'll always be married to Bob. Won't I?
Yes.
Who is it?
It's me. Can I come in?
All right.
I was wondering where you got to.
Do I have to explain my every movement to you as well as to your father?
Don't be too hard on Dad.
I never thought to hear you take his side.
I'm not on his side, Mum. I don't want to be on anybody's side. I just want you two to behave like grown-ups.
Isn't it my place to be saying that to you?
Well, circumstances alter cases, don't they?
Meaning?
That I think you and Dad are in a mess. But that sometimes outsiders can see things more clearly. And I don't see any reason why you can't sort yourselves out.
After some of the things he said to me.
Listen, Mum, I can understand how fed up you've been. I know he's not exactly a bundle of fun. I know he's not particularly open-minded. I learned that over Chris and me. But he tries.
I tried. I tried for years.
It's not been easy for him, you know. Having to retire just when it looked like you were starting out on a new life. I've seen his face sometimes when you've been going out all dressed up. You know, the professional woman. And he's just been left behind to clear away the breakfast things. Well, he's been envious.
Are you asking me to be nice to him out of pity? That's no basis for a relationship.
I'm just asking you to understand his point of view.
Why doesn't he tell me that himself?
Stiff upper lip, I suppose. You'd probably think it was weak. At least I don't have to play at being macho man.
The stiff upper lip's got a lot to answer for.
I know.
Thanks a lot, mate. What's going on? The place has been screwed in, hasn't it?
we've been in there, Judy.
No, it's worse than that. I told you the place is cleared out. Somebody must have been in there after us.
Oh, well, that's all right then, because they'll think the stuff that we took went with the rest. So long as the busies didn't find your note.
I told you, Sinbad, it's been cleared out. No note, no money, no nothing.
Well, we're all right then, we're in the clear, are we?
Yeah, but we still haven't got the seals, have we?
Well, they'll have took them and all, won't they?
Look, we've got to find out for definite, haven't we? We've got to get in touch with Danny somehow. Hey, who do we know who's been to Barbados?
Terry.
Could you turn the lights on, please, Terry?
What's that made of?
To make it last there. Doesn't it look lovely? I don't know how John could think of throwing it away.
I'm going down to the rank. Ray owes me some money, so Sue phones.
Oh, yeah, I'll take your message. Don't worry, you can rely on me. I know how important these things are. Hey, have you got your keys?
Well, you'll be in, won't you?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a few phone calls and then I'm gonna have a long, slow bath. Soak away my troubles in this nice, smelly stuff.
Don't worry about me. Got the keys.
Okay.
Ta-da!
Hey, Terry. Remember when he went to Barbados? Yeah. Well, could you help us find somebody?
Yeah, it's a big place.
Do you know anybody there?
Well, there's Avril.
Who's Avril?
Pat Hancock's girlfriend. That's not a big place, really. I mean, not if you're looking for tourists.
Well, it's Danny Wood we're looking for.
Don't you ever learn?
I thought of taking these old clothes to Oxfam. Well, I could put in some of your things, if you could be bothered to go through your cupboards.
Sure my things aren't too old-fashioned.
There are a lot of people worse off than us.
You've humiliated me.
Look, I'm sorry. I never meant you to find out.
You mean that would have made it all right?
People can love more than one person at a time. Well, you should know that. You've got more than one child. We didn't stop loving Lucy when Gordon came along.
It's hardly the same.
What I'm trying to say is I still care for you.
You don't care for him? You see?
Please, Paul.
He's not fit to tread the ground you walk on.
Don't blame him.
If he'd have asked you to go with him, what would you have done? Would you have gone with him? Anna? Would you have left me?
Ring.
I can't hear you, stupid.
I don't know how you can stay so calm.
Well, you can't feel my stomach churning, can you? Look, I've been thinking about telling Danny about the warehouse. Maybe we shouldn't tell him. I mean, he's in Barbados, isn't he? He might spoil his holiday. Then he might decide to spoil ours.
What's he doing here?
I'm with him.
It's like living in a pub, living in this house.
Well, get us a pint of lager then.
I'll get it.
No, it's for him.
What are you doing?
Well, you know, I mean, he's expecting a call, so
How
come
do
on.
you know?
Well, I know he is.
Well, there we go.
Out! It's business.
Will you just come in?
Well.
Hello? Hello? Danny. Thank God.
Whose house do you think this is anyway?
Look, give him 5 minutes.
You've got cheek.
Well, we weren't expecting you back anyway. Shouldn't you be at work?
I wish I was.
Well, why aren't you?
Because I've been given the push, that's why. Well, he says he was late. Well, I'm no later than anyone else. Just doesn't like me, that's all.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
It's not fair. Well, I'm going to live. I can't even draw dough.
Oh, what's the welfare state coming to, eh?
All right.
So far, so good.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Meggie, it's all sorted.
So what happened then? Hey, they weren't in the warehouse after all. He gave them to his little niece and nephew, didn't he? So we've got the address, so we're gonna go and get them back.
Should get it sorted then, eh?
Yeah, after we get them back, we've got it cracked, sir.
Looks like you've landed on your feet, eh?
Does, done it. Happy New Year.
And you.
Sound, eh?
Barry, Sinbad, come in. They've got to get in the house. Cheryl's in there. She's in the bath.
Hey, hey, we can't go up there, Terry.
Come on, there's another way getting in. Come on,
I don't know, Miriam. I just don't know. What are you doing?
Got to call the fire brigade.
What for?
Come on, sir. Come on, give us a bunk up, will you? You know what? Go on. Cesar, here. We got it. Is he sure there's somebody in there? I don't know, but I wouldn't be going in there. I've sent for the fire brigade.
And the ambulance. What if it's too late?
Go ahead, sir.
Get some water!
Oh, my goodness.
Put it down.
You got it.
You all right, sir? You sure?
Yeah.
There we are. You sure, right?
Stand back, everyone. Give them air.
In Jimmy's Next, the cameras are in theatre to follow the operation on Don's broken back. That's after the break.